Hey there, Dani K, come to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is believe. Believe and you will achieve. So if you believe that you can have a healthier lifestyle, a fit, I should say a more fit body. I was going to say a fitter body. That ain't right. A more fit body, a more fit brain, more fit, a healthier, lifestyle, a healthier, emotion, believe that you can achieve that. If you're feeling that that's what you want, if you feel that that's, what you would like to have, believe that you can have it and you will do it. If you believe it, you will achieve it. And we do have, people throwing in negative things in our life, you're worthless, you'll never find anybody better than me, you're never going to find another job better than me, or better than this job, no one wants you, whatever. So we all have like those negative things that focus around us, but we can't believe those negative things. We have to believe that they are negative and not believe negative stuff. Believe only positive. If we believe only the positive things that are being either A, said about us, B, that we have in our head, C, that we see, then we will push forward and get those things and believe in those things. Again, whatever you believe, you will achieve. If you believe those negative things, then that's where you're going to stay. If you don't want to stay in that negative end, that negative result kind of area of your life, believe only the positive things. Throw the negative things out. We are in control of our emotions, our day, our attitudes. Granted, if somebody cuts us off in traffic, we get pissed off. Does that screw up the rest of our day? No, it shouldn't. Really, you should not give that said person, that traffic idiot, that kind of power to, F up your whole entire day just because he cut you off. You know what I mean? Like, all said and done, at the end of the day, does that really matter? Did he hurt your car? Did he hurt you? Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, look at the bigger picture, But like I said, we're all going to get pissed off about certain things, but the thing is not to let that continually bring us down. I've said it before. We are in control of what we believe, what we do, what we see, what we have. And, we shouldn't allow anyone else to have that power to say, oh, I would have had this if it wasn't for you. Oh, I would have had that if it wasn't for you. I would have been over here if it wasn't for you. You know what I mean? Like, you had that choice to most of the time, obviously if somebody cuts you off, you don't have a choice. You do have a choice to slam on your brakes or slam into the person. So, we have to, when given that kind of scenario, we have choices to, either prevent a certain situation or go ahead and plow into them and create a certain situation. And just as in positive things, we have the power to either make something positive out of what they said or did or whatever, or make it a negative connotation, and keep us down and allow that to screw us up for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, for the rest of our life. So believe and you will achieve. So if you believe that you can have a healthier, more fit body, then set out the goals. I talked to a friend of mine, she looked at a picture and said, this was me a few years ago. I want that person back. Okay, well, what's stopping you? Well, no, they're excuses, And so if you believe that, you see the proof right there, that's what you were a couple of years ago. So obviously, if you see it, you can be it. So you were there. So now you have to set forth the goals to getting that. So that's what I said. Write out the steps to get what you see in that picture. Now, it wasn't a made-up belief picture. It wasn't Christy Brinkley on the cover of, Swim magazine, whatever the frick. It was her actual picture of her. So obviously she can have that. If she had it before, she can get it again. Anybody, whatever you see, whatever you believe, you can achieve. So you just have to set out those goals. Stop making excuses. Excuses, especially in the fitness realm, you give me an excuse, I can, come back and kind of, break that myth, so to speak, and kind of push that excuse down and give you how to fix that. Nope, I can do this. Nope, you got this. Oh, you can do this. So that's what you need to do. Instead of listening to those excuses, write down your goals of what you want. You believe it, you see it, you want it, you can achieve it. I've said it before, thoughts become things. And just as I'm, doing this, it's kind of ironic. I have, like the drop down screen of like, little notifications. Well, I have a motivational app that's on my phone, and it says, we become what we believe. What am I just telling you guys? Believe and you will achieve. So, it's kind of, I guess it was meant for me to speak to you on this. So write down the goals. Don't make excuses. Don't write it down excuses. Write down combats to those excuses. Write down goals. Don't listen to those excuses. Believe it and you can achieve it. You want the job? Figure out how you can work those steps to get the job. You want a better relationship. You want out of the toxic relationship. You want, a better grade in school. Write down those steps of what you can do to get that better grade, to get out of that toxic relationship, to achieve a better relationship, to feel worthy of a better relationship, to feel worthy of an A instead of a C. You're not a C person, you're an A person. Everybody can be an A person. Some people have to work a little bit harder. Me, with my dyslexia, I had to work a little bit harder to get my A's. I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I was, not stupid, because I knew it was smart. If you asked me the question, I could tell you the answer. If I had to read the question, I didn't know what the answer was because I didn't understand. So it took me a while, it took me some comprehension, but I believed that I somehow could get the A. Now, yeah, damn, she just rolls over out of bed and gets an A. I got to study my ass off for, 3 or 4 days, 3 or 4 hours each day, and I only get a B, Well, some people have to work harder at different things. Some people have to work harder at believing that they can achieve it. Some people, it seems easier because they're a little bit, everybody's different. But if you believe, you can achieve. So whatever it is that you want in life, you can achieve it. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more patient. Sometimes you have to make different goals and set them out. And sometimes you get diverted and you have to make another list. And, but the thing is, don't give up. Whatever you want, you can get. You just can't give up. If you give up, then you didn't want it. So, with the body that you want, you pull out an old picture of yourself when you were thinner or, stronger or leaner or, whatever, men, women, whatever. You pull out the 3-year-old bikini that you used to fit into before, Mary Sue, baby came along. If you see it, you can achieve it, so go get it. Don't be afraid of getting it. Don't be afraid of failure, because basically if you don't set out those goals, if you don't try and achieve that and see what you can do and make steps toward that, you're failing anyway. Like I said before, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. So you've already got a no, so go ahead and ask. What's the worst that can happen? You could get a no. But what's the best that can happen is you could get a yes. And if you get a yes, you're moving forward, you're moving. And that's the whole idea. Nobody wants to stay stagnant. Nobody wants to stay back here. Nobody wants to stay under the power of someone else. No one wants to stay under the control of someone else. We are in control of ourselves. Don't give the power and the control to the bullies, to, the toxic relationship, to whatever, whoever it is and whatever it is, or this up here, which is the worst thing between our 2 ears, is the worst critic, so to speak. So always think positive thoughts. We're going to think negative thoughts. We're going to have negative words come in, but I have a drill that I go through. And I was just talking about this to my client this morning. My drill is, whenever a negative thought comes in, sometimes I kind of believe it, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'm bigger than this and I'm better than this. And this is not the truth. This is negative. This is the devil. This is, whatever. So I'm going to say, cast that out of my life. Get that out of my brain and, call on the Lord and tell God, take it out of my head. Don't let me think about those negative things. Take the negative thing out. And then I start thinking about the positive things. And then once I get that one negative thought in my head and I ask to get that taken out, of my brain, out of my thought. And then I start thinking about 3 to 5 positive things in my life that I deserve, that I have, that I believe that are there. And then, you know, it kind of, you know, the negative thing goes off, and there I am back into a better situation. Not saying completely healed, not saying completely better, but believe and you can achieve whatever it is. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.